Hello, everybody. It's Sunday, and this week on Transtastic, we are talking about self care. So, I just want to start by saying that self care is not just for people who have a mental illness or anything like that. Self care is for anybody. Anybody can, choose to do something to go out of their way to take care of themselves, no matter what. No matter if it's just having a bad day or a bad week, or you're feeling depressed about something or feeling anxious about something. It doesn't have to be associated with suffering from a mental illness, which I do. And self care has been a really interesting part of my life, but not just because I have a mental illness or anything like that. It's really been because it's been essential for me to take care of myself. I feel like self care is something that personally I've struggled with a lot with regards to what it means and how to properly do it. When I talk about how to properly do self care, it's kind of confusing sounding because there's no right way to take care of yourself or to go out of your way to make yourself feel better. It's just something that if you feel like you have to do it, then you should do it. I feel like for me, I always try to put other people's needs ahead of mine, and it's something that I'm working on, just checking in with myself and making sure that I'm okay. And it's been an interesting adjustment to try to do that throughout my life. So I'm just gonna try to talk about how I have tried to take care of myself and what it's meant for me to try to put my needs ahead of other people's. In my life, I've really felt like sometimes self care can be selfish or even lazy. There have been times where I've had responsibilities that I've had to take care of, and I felt really depressed, really anxious, and I felt like I had to take time out of those responsibilities to take time for myself. And I felt like I was lazy, and it's something that I've been struggling with overcoming. And I think that that's like step one is just knowing that there are going to be times where you need to just put things down and take care of yourself. And it's not lazy and it's not selfish, it's just necessary. Some examples of self care that I've done is just watching TV that I love. There are certain shows or movies that really mean a lot to me, and when I'm anxious or depressed or anything like that, I watch those to cheer myself up and get myself in a good place and bring back something that's been meaningful to me and touched me throughout my life. So that's one way that I do it. Another way is just taking care of your body, exercising, going for a run, taking a bath. Chase made a lovely video in the bath this week, so if you want to see someone in the bath, that's the video to watch. Taking care of your body is important because above anything else, your body is what you have at the end of the day, your body and your mind, and taking care of both of those things equally is extremely important. And I know as a trans person, it's been hard for me to understand what taking care of my body means, and learning to love my body. And that's been a huge part of self-care for me, is learning to love my body. And I'm still going through that journey. And I talked a couple weeks ago about how testosterone has like helped me immensely to love my body and accept my body. And it's still a long road. It's still a long, hard road, but it's something that everybody, trans, cis, anything in between, doesn't matter. You really need to go through that because it's just an important part of life. Anything that you feel like is self-care, it's different for everybody. So anything that you feel like would be meaningful to you, or anything that you feel like would help you, is valid. And that's the beauty of self-care, is that it's unique for everybody. And anything that you feel like is going to help you out might not help the next person. People might not understand it, but it's important. I don't know that I have much else to say about that. Oh God. I'm getting a lot of notifications. I don't know if you can hear it. I haven't been on my computer in like a week. Okay. The main point that I really want to stress is that if you feel like you need to do something to take care of yourself, it's not selfish and it's not lazy to sometimes put things aside to do something for yourself. Again, something that I've been working on accepting lately, but all in good time. If you guys have any suggestions for anything that is related to self-care or anything that you think I could do for anxiety or anything like that, leave them in the comments below. Anxiety and depression are something that I struggle with a lot, so if anybody has any helpful suggestions, I know that I am going to buy a bath bomb from Lush because Chase really sold me on that. And taking baths is a little creepy. It kind of freaks me out to just like be and sit with yourself. But it's good. It's important. And it's all part of the journey that we're all going through. And just trying to stay positive about that is like, it's hard, but it's good. And self-care is an important part of that. I tried to sync music to my video last week. Didn't quite work. My microphone is not the greatest, so the music was a little bit overwhelming. I'm going to try again this week, but I think it's going to be the same scenario. But I am looking into getting a new camera with like a good microphone, so it's expensive. So just trying to save up for that and life, etc. All right, see y'all next week.